Hey everyone, this is Mark Abbott, here to give you free health tips and advice on physical performance. Today we're going to talk about six-pack abs. I'm going to go through some myths and some questions that we commonly get about six-pack abs. Alright, number one, low-carb diets, do they work? Yes and no. If you cut out any huge food group, you're going to lose weight, and it's always going to work. So if you cut out all your protein, you're going to probably lose weight. If you cut out carbs, you're going to lose weight. If you cut out fat, you're going to lose weight. However, you could easily, by cutting out all your carbs, just impair performance and you're not performing at your top level. So it's not always the best way to do it. Also, sometimes what happens is if you're training at a high level of intensity, then you can actually burn a lot of muscle away. And that actually stops your potential for burning fat. So it's not always the best idea. The best thing to do is actually slowly bring down all your calories. The first food group to probably start with is your high GI foods, which is your high glycemic index foods. That's all your sugars and your sweet, your simple carbohydrates. All right. Keep your complex carbohydrates, keep your diet nice and high in fiber. Make sure you're getting in a lot of vegetables. That's the best way to actually control your diet. Slowly bring it down, don't bring it down too fast. If you're not too sure if you're going too fast or too slow, go too slow, never go too fast. The next one is sit-ups. Do they work? Any ab workouts, do they work? No, they don't. They work to make your abs strong, which gives you a nice strong core. This is really good for performance. It's good for safety in the gym, especially exercise like squats. Also, when you do get rid of that fat, your abs will look better. You won't be like a skinny guy with abs. You're going to be like a ripped up guy with abs, which is going to be much, much better looking. So your sit-ups on any ab workout will make your abs stronger, but it's not going to give you the six-pack. Okay, so you should do them, but you're not going to get a six-pack from them. All right? Does cardio help get you a six-pack? Yeah, it does. The best type of cardio is the one that you enjoy. A lot of people say, is it best to go with the high-intensity interval training or the long, maybe the long stepping machine for like an hour and a half or something like that? To be honest, it's whatever's up to you. Whichever one you enjoy is the one you're going to stick at. If you're a bodybuilder, you might want to go for the lower intensity, really just target the fat, okay, because they don't want to burn away any of the muscle mass. However, if you're just a regular athlete or if you're just someone who's just trying to get ripped up, I prefer the high-intensity interval training. It really boosts up your metabolism. It gets your metabolism firing really, really fast for the next day or two, which is going to really help you burn fat. You also burn more calories in the workout itself. Okay, I personally do both. I like to cover all my bases, but whichever one you enjoy. If you hate both of those, then look at joining a sport, something where you're running around a lot, maybe playing football, or as you say in America, soccer. Maybe something like rugby, especially rugby sevens. Something where you're really just getting around, running around, basketball or something like that. Now, I get a lot of people ask me about badminton. No, not really. I wouldn't consider that very much cardio. All right, the last one is it easier for men or women to get a six-pack? It's obviously much, much easier for a man. This is completely hormonal. There's nothing you can really do about it. I'm a natural athlete, so I don't talk about any performance-enhancing drugs or hormone changes. For a woman, it is much, much harder. Now, that doesn't mean you can't do it. It just means it's going to take a little bit more time. You have to really control your diet. Make sure you are weight training. I see some women just do these crash diets. It doesn't work. They lose a lot of muscle mass. They lose a lot of water, but they don't lose as much fat as they were planning on doing. So women can do it. It's just a little bit harder, takes a little bit longer, and it probably won't be quite as ripped. But then again, do you really want it to be as ripped? Okay, so in summary, what's the best way to get a six-pack? Well, kind of all the things I was just talking about, you need to all put them together. You can't just do one thing. You can't wake up and do 1,000 sit-ups. You can't just go for a marathon. It's really best to have a bit of everything going on. So you want to control your diet, bring down your carbohydrates. Start with all the bad foods in your diet, your fried foods, your highly sweet foods. Start with those, cut those down or completely out. Make sure your diet goes high in fiber. The next thing is to make sure you are weight training. Your weight training will make sure you keep hold of that muscle mass, and it should help really target the fat that you're trying to burn off. And finally, stick at it. It takes a long, long time, but just stick at it. It will come. Okay? It will come. Stick at it. Don't quit. Make sure you don't weigh yourself too often. That's a really bad idea. It doesn't. The scales don't tell you if the weight you're losing or gaining is water, is it glycogen? We don't really know what it is. So the best thing is to get skin calipers, skin fold calipers. They're going to measure your body fat percentage, or a measuring tape, or just check yourself out in the mirror. Those are the best ways of actually doing it. For those of you who have been looking for an ab workout, maybe you thought this video had an ab workout in it, there's a link up here. You can check it out. There is an ab workout there. It's really, really good for core stability. You should get a nice burn going on, so check it out, see if you can do it. Alright, that's it for today. If you've got any questions, please go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/fit4performance. Got lots of videos, information there, and you can check it out. Come and ask me some questions. If I have some time, I'll answer your questions. If not, what I'll try and do is I'll try and get a lot of those questions that I see commonly asked, and I'll make a video about it. So stay tuned. Also, don't forget, click like in this video and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a good day.